Hey everyone, this is Corey for Epps World Entertainment. I'm here to give you my review for Piece by Piece, starring Pharrell Williams. It is a docu film, I'm going to call it, a biopic, if anybody says, a film with movies told through Legos. Interesting. This kind of falls in line with a lot of artists that I'm starting to notice, especially music artists starting to notice, start doing unique interpretations of their life. For example, if you look at Elton John, they did Rocket Man, which was told through a jukebox musical kind of tone. A few years ago, Weird Al Yankovic did his story, and that was told, that was kind of told through his perspective, and a lot of the opposite stuff is kind of told in a timeline where Weird Al, I guess Weird Al's stuff happened. Like for example, he says that he made Eat It first, and then Michael Jackson comes out and says, hey, I'm making a song called Beat It, and this one, and then of course Al calls up his manager, like, some kid named Michael Jackson is making a song called Beat It, and it's sounding like my song. What in the world? So I like that, especially with what Pharrell did, took Legos and told a story. So I think that's really interesting that they did that. Visually, it looks great. The colors are vibrant. The silly things in there, especially like if you're an adult, you kind of get a lot of stuff, especially like, say, for instance, they have a Lego version of Snoop Dogg in there. And of course, everybody knows Snoop was known for smoking a little of the guns. And instead of showing that, you can't show that to kids, right? So instead you see, and they show it in the trailer, you see them just filling a room with, like say, like a can of like smoke and making the room smoky. And it kind of goes to show like, all right, this is how this inspired, say, the song Drop It Like It's Hot and whatnot. So through the movie, you kind of go through Pharrell's life. You start out as a kid. Him as a kid, he says he was born through Neptune, king of the sea. You see how the Neptunes, how him and Chad Hugo met. You find out a lot, like there's different artists that you didn't even know he grew up with. You find out how he got started in the music business, what he had to do to go through the music business, and then how he handled success. Success was one of those big things that he really had to deal with, and especially like with an ego, like some people get successful in life and their head just start getting big. It also goes to show you how hard of a worker that Pharrell was, especially when he had Chad and Shay Healy, who's part of NERD. That's their group. NERD for life, y'all. NERD Army. But it goes to show like how he can work with these people and keep going. Like a lot of things inspired him. He said in the movie they talk about how him and Chad used to just stack beats, so there's stuff out there I'm sure that we haven't heard. He even talks about how he made a song for Prince, which ultimately turned out to be Frontin'. If you guys ever haven't heard that song, go listen to it. It's on the Neptunes Presents Clones album. Go get that on iTunes now, or Spotify, or wherever you're gonna listen. But yeah, the movie itself is very inspirational. And then I would say, if you have a family, it's a good thing to go, probably take take your kids because it's a Lego movie, you know? Especially during the day when everybody's energy is all over the place and whatnot. I got to take a picture with a big Lego version of Pharrell, and I'll probably post that in a video on here. And it was pretty cool. I don't really have much bad things to say about it and whatnot. I mean, I'll say from time to time, I honestly don't really have that much bad things to say about it. I mean, if you're gonna go see the movie, I say yay. Go, that's 2 thumbs up right there. Yay. To do it the old school way. If you're wanting to wait for like a VOD or digital version of it, that's great too. But honestly, you'd be losing out on the theater experience if you wait to go even see this movie. The soundtrack itself has a few new songs on there. Piece by Piece, of course, which is the big single. Ego, Virginia Boy remix, which features Tyler the Creator, and more. And then it also has some older songs on there, classic songs, a lot of songs that Pharrell has worked on, like No Doubts, Hella Good, NERDs, Maybe, Rockstar. It's got a few things on it. Even I think Justin Timberlake's got a song on there. And you see all these, by the way, all these artists come through and do interviews in Lego forms, like Gwen Stefani, talking about No Doubt and her time with Pharrell. Justin Timberlake, you see Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Noriega, which I was very surprised they got Noriega in there, but you know what? I love Noriega. I love Nori. N-O-R-E. N-O-R-E with the N-E-R-D. You know, so me personally, I've always been a fan of Pharrell Williams and his work ever since I was middle school, and it's honestly been an inspiration for me, just because it inspired me to do singing, inspired me to make music and whatnot. It inspired me to do a lot of things in my life. So if you need an inspirational movie, this is the one, especially if it's told by Legos. All right, this is Corey for Epps World Entertainment. Stay tuned for more, guys.